test. Oh, and then Monster Cat died, that's why.
I put it back on.
All right, we are live then. That, I kicked the power cord, you guys. I guess I'll take the blame. All right. Yeah, I know. I was just switching over. There we are. Back to cognition. All right. Sorry about that, everybody.
Forgot where it was. So I'll just sort of go over. So yeah, and you guys are just coming in with this game. Whenever you tap, it's one tap control. It switches which one is rotating around. And you're just going through the life of this clockmaker and through this platformer style of game.
Right.
Tapformer, as we're calling it. Whenever you die, you hit a sharp object or something, you get reversed 4 seconds. And yeah, and there's a lot of different obstacles to get through and collectibles to get. And then if you get a few, the starts becoming more complex, different crazy machines, and then you start getting into these levels where you interact with different machines, so you could lock into these gears and move different objects to get them out of the way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And whenever you hit a wall, you reverse the direction of your spinning, which comes in play because some gears you can only open while you're rotating in one in a certain direction.
Right, that makes sense.
So like this one, I need to be rotating counterclockwise. So I have to go down and hit this wall here and then enter this gear going counterclockwise. And then it pulls it out of the way. And once it's fully done, I can start walking, but it starts coming back, so I have to sort of time my way and try to get through there before the door closes.
All right, that's brutal.
Yeah.
I bet it's fun coming up with all the little different crazy mechanics.
Yeah. To design these little interactions of opening up like the different gears and switches and stuff like that is a lot of fun. Just almost feels like being this person that's designing these. You know, this maniacal maker who's making these little gears go through everything. And then as we get into some later levels, it starts getting really complex. So,
holy moly!
Yeah, different puzzle design. So this one you have to go through different stages of the puzzle to open up different doors and sort of a logic type of puzzle. Yeah, and then...
that looks brutal right there.
Yeah, so this is more of a timing, trying to get through and time your way through this crazy pinwheel of death, or pinwheel of reversing time, I should say. Yeah, and we currently have 15 levels for the show build. We are looking to release with about 50 levels. To equal about 2.5 hours of playtime. And then after you finish, you'll be able to go back and replay them and try to compete on leaderboards to get the most collectibles and time and compare with your friends, and possibly different modes of play, like instead of reversing time, you might have to restart the whole level, or like a hardcore type of mode. Yeah.
Boink.
Yeah, I love the animations our artist has made on these characters. Gives them a lot of character. Like you have Click, he's the blue one. Mm-hmm. He's like a young kid who is just happy-go-lucky. And you have Cogsworth, which is the red one, who's a grumpy old man. And they're sort of bound together. And through the animations, you sort of see their character as they're revolving around each other and hitting walls and dying and stuff like that.
That's funny.
But yeah, so this game we're looking to release in fall, maybe October for iOS, Android a month or two later, and looking at a premium game. And
I like that you kept the choice to not rotate the whole entire head.
Yeah.
That would be dizzying.
Yeah, we were doing a lot of experimentation of how we wanted to handle these animations. And for a little while we had it rotating, and you just missed a lot of the character of the face when they were constantly rotating, because it does get dizzying. And then,
right.
So the gears, the outsides are moving, but their faces are sort of floating around. And Yeah, but like these levels are, it's a lot of fun to make them. Just to try to design these different contraptions. Oh. But our team, we're called Luna 5.
Luna 5, you want to post in here, like social media stuff and all that?
Sure.
Go ahead and type it right in there.
So our cognition, our website is Luna 5.
There we go. Go for it.
Yeah.
Luna 5.
Luna5.com. That's our website, and that has links to our development blog and more information about the game. But quick information about our team. We're a team of 5, Luna 5.
Right.
And we just recently graduated from NYU's Game Center, Master's Program in Game Design.
Oh, nice.
And this was our thesis project. So after we graduated, we went into the NYU incubator, where we are developing it to be a little bit more commercial. We formed our company and everything like that.
So, the incubator helps out a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So getting a lot of good networking contacts through that, and hopefully this will be a success and we can keep working together as a team.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on here,
Absolutely.
man. I appreciate it big time. Let's go to here. And good luck.
Thank you.
With the Indie Prize. And we'll be back. Let's see who we got next here. Splitter Critters. It's a iOS, Android, PC game. They're coming up here shortly. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
But she said, trust me, these are the stories we will tell. As I stood frozen, infinite, I almost fell. But I got a feeling and my heart starts beating, a sudden rush of feeling alive. This is freedom and I won't change, I won't phase out. And give it all up, just come back to you. been sleeping alone, and I've been eating alone, hiding under the stairs, even though no one's home. And if you're living in the daylight, or living underground, never sending a message, there's someone's watching. Someone's watching. Hear the flock of the sirens, watch through the screen. He had your thoughts at the supermarket, never close to see. With the cameras hanging on plastic things, he always had the feeling that someone's watching. And now she's sleeping alone, and now she's eating alone, hiding under the stairs, even though no one's home. And if you're living in the daylight, or living underground, never sending a message, there's someone's watching. I don't care if someone's watching. If you're living in the daylight, or living underground, never sending a message, there's someone's watching. Someone's watching us. Someone's watching us. Someone's watching us. Someone's watching us. The truth is running in our blood. The answers are lying here within. The truth is running in our blood. The answers are lying here within.
Rocking out.
If I can like get my hand in here. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
there we go. He was touching me. All right, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hi. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Jesse.
Jesse. Splitter Critters, the developer of Splitter Critter.
I'm one of two.
One
Two
of
people.
two.
Oh yeah.
One of two. All right, let's bring up the game here. Splitter Critter, and here we go. Ready? We're gonna shrink. We're gonna shrink and zoom on down.
All right, are you
there we
ready?
go.
I missed that. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's hit the play button. We
Here,
got
you
some
can
splitting
listen
going on.
to,
I
your-
can
to
listen.
this too. So he said, this game is unlike anything else.
Yeah, So it's a kind of a unique mechanic. You can drag.
Can't hear any audio from this.
From this? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's crank that up. How about now? No?
No.
Hold on.
It's just super quiet.
I don't know. We don't even need audio. It might just be muted here.
All right, let's go for it. Splitter critter.
All right, splitter critters. Yeah, so you can draw a line, you can cut the world, and then basically you can slide either side of it. So in this case, just a tutorial, so it's kind of showing you how to play. You can draw lines, you can slide them around, then you can undo. And you need to get that little critter to a spaceship up there. So in this case, I would just draw a line, and then I would shift the world such that the platforms line up, and then he can just walk right over and get in there. It unsplits, he gets in his ship.
Zoom, 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 zoom. You're done. Yeah. Woo.
And so, there's variations on this. In this level, there's 2 critters. I just want to also show off that you can do a whole bunch of, you can do up to 3 splits at any time.
Wow.
So I'll just do these crazy splits. You can solve the level however you want. There's no one right way to do it.
Right.
So it's very open-ended, free-form puzzle solving.
So you don't get any points for doing stuff, or?
No points. None of that. Just
No
very,
leaderboard. None of that garbage.
None of that stuff. There's no stars. And it's a mobile game that is no ads or in-app purchases or anything like that either. It's just like It's a premium. Yeah, no, right? Yeah. It's like a unicorn. It's so rare. But that's pretty much the mechanic.
You're all. That's it. We're done.
You'd think so, but there's more.
Yeah, tell me. I know that I saw 3 different critters. Is that how many there are?
So I'm just going to skip ahead. Yeah, I mean, there's 3 critters in there now.
Okay.
We are planning to have more, and there are environmental mechanics. So in this case, this is the introduction of the enemy critter. Where
the enemy critter?
Oh yeah, he's not a friendly little character. He's got all those little teeth down there. He's kind of, he's not a friendly guy. I'm just going to introduce the 2 of them here.
Hi,
just
buddy.
Because,
Hi,
he
dude.
runs into him, boom, he's dead. So
that's not good.
You kind of need to avoid certain things. In this case, yeah, you just split it, make sure he avoids the enemy, gets the spaceship. It's all good.
But you make it look so easy.
I've played these levels at least 1 million times. And then there's these orange critters, they fall off of the platforms.
They're dumb.
Most critters don't. Most critters are smart enough, they don't really want to fall off the cliff. It's,
Where's the spaceship?
The spaceship, yeah, spaceship's over here. So
oh crap, there's lava!
Bit of lava right here.
Oh no.
So I mean, the orange critter, I know he's going to fall off that ledge, so
we don't want that.
You got to race against the clock here, or just bring the lava to him and let him walk into it. And that's fine too.
If
you wanted to kill the critters. But I mean, you can also do stuff like in this case, I could just bring the lava over to this enemy critter here.
Right.
And basically I'll just pinch him into the lava here, and yeah, I mean you can make him walk into the lava.
I don't think that's the point of your game.
Well, it's kind of the point of the game,
How many ways can you torture these things?
Basically, yeah, it is kind of like a critter torture simulator. And I mean, it looks like you're rescuing the critters, but you might actually be, abducting them.
Right.
There is no storyline. There's no narrative that says what anything really has to be.
Except for if you want to get past it, you have got to get to the spaceship.
And then you got the red dudes.
Dude, this critter is awesome. Check out this game.
So these little red critters.
Watch up here. All right.
I'll just restart this so we can see here. So yeah, you got all these enemies, but then you got
those
this
guys
red
are bad.
critter. This red critter comes in here, and so that's how you can kind of counter those enemies.
Okay.
Like if I send the red critter in first, he's just going to destroy those enemies.
Right.
So I won't have to worry about that.
Well, and then you can undo if you want to?
Oh yeah, I could undo.
Okay.
Or I could just keep doing more splits. Like in this case, I got the whole thing lined up.
Right.
Or I could just cut them off and
wait,
say,
how many?
no.
How many splits can you do?
You can do up to 3. So in this case, like I'm trying to do more splits and I can't. But yeah, I mean 3, because we have to have some sort of constraint. If there was no limit on cuts, you could basically just ruin the game, which is fine. But
have you done that? Just mess around, just like, let's just turn it off and see you do 20 cuts?
Early on, yeah, you can do like 50 cuts, and you could basically just like destroy the world and make it look like broken glass with how many lines there are. I mean, you can also do, there's a couple things you can do with the game as well. I just want to show off.
It's crazy.
If, for example, I wanted to like trap this critter down here, and it's not really supported, but I can kind of like try and squish him. And like basically try and kill him by like
You're supposed to be
squishing him in
showing
there.
us how to play the game, not how to.
It's, yeah, critter torture simulator. I mean, you can tell he's not really having a good time down
uncomfortable.
there. He's not having a good time.
No. Oh.
But so now I kind of want to
Lord.
show off some of the later gameplay, some of the mechanics
Okay.
we're playing around with.
Oh my God! There's lasers.
Oh, there's lasers.
Is that a fan?
Well, so over here,
What is that?
it's like a laser receiver. So I have to get the laser into there. And then there's these power cables. Power will travel through there and then power up this little beacon,
Get out.
which then brings in the spaceship.
Okay.
So like in this level, there's no spaceship. So you actually have to do something to get it in there. And it is a really crazy level because it reflects off of this
crap.
strange material here. Just this one material. And so what you have to do is actually cut and make
Some angle.
surface.
Oh, you got to cut that 45-degree angle there.
and then it will power it up, and then, well, you can see here it's slightly shifted, but yeah, like it powers up that beacon, and then actually the level's a little broken, so the spaceship didn't come in, but normally it would have. And there's a whole bunch of these new mechanics as well, like, so water, for example, it doesn't look like much right now because we haven't
Drown
polished the
them.
visuals, but water is going to be like really crazy in terms
Oh
of
wow!
mechanics.
They
because-
float. They're buoyant.
And you can just like, you can pull critters into the water. The water doesn't flow out the side. It's the cut lines are kind of magic in that, yeah, they hold water inside them for some
Wow.
reason. But there's going to be some really crazy puzzles involving buoyancy and water and like liquid areas. And so, yeah, like these, we haven't, we're not going to show this off too much yet because this is still just in the prototype stage. But yeah, we've got, I mean, this is a sneak peek of some things we're working on, but you can do dynamic cuts. So in this case, these are dynamic objects that are sort of moving around,
Whoa.
and they move through the split lines.
Okay.
And I could actually put the critter on top of some of these objects. Like I could put him on top of this, and he'll just walk around up there.
Holy moly!
And I
That's
can move it, and
crazy,
he's-
dude.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much most of the game. I mean,
So what? So tell us, how long you been working on this here?
so we did an original prototype in 72 hours. It was
Right.
for Game Jam. And then since then we've been working on it for, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months.
How did you think up of the splitting mechanic?
Well, so for the Game Jam, the theme was shapeshift.
Okay.
So it needed to involve, shifting shapes, and I mean, it's pretty much shape-shifting in this game. But it also builds off some prototypes I built in the past, just involving cutting things as well. Because it does involve, cutting the world. So that's pretty much the gist of it, yeah, just like shape-shifting and cutting, and then
Wow.
and then trying to make a really accessible game. Like, people are really familiar with the idea of, like, cutting on mobile. But no one's ever really seen anything like this, where you
All right,
can
because
physically
they're
cut.
like Fruit Ninja,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
cutting
people
and sliding.
Exactly. Like everyone knows Fruit Ninja. I mean,
Right.
we didn't build it because of that, but it's just a nice happy coincidence.
Right.
Um,
Well, it's just everybody, like you said, everyone knows cutting.
Yeah. So like in this level as well, here's another idea. You have this impassable wall down the middle, and this is a level where you learn that there's pretty much nothing that can stop you, because I could just do 2 cuts and get around that wall. So like, building levels for this game is a little crazy because you can't really throw traditional obstacles at the player. Like,
And
oh,
you
here's a
can't-
wall you can't get
You can't
through.
just go, this is the one way to solve it, because people are going to think differently. I bet it's fun
Exactly.
watching people play.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going, I have never even thought of that.
Oh, yeah.
I've played the same level 25 million times.
Oh, yeah.
And I never even would have thought of that.
Like, here's another way to solve it. You can, like, pull the critters over, sort of. Maybe. Yeah, well, I don't know. You can pull them over to the other side and then, like, unsplit it. In this case, I'll, like, come on, get over there, critters. Yeah, so like that orange guy, I'll unsplit. Sorry, I can't do it. There's, like, a way to glitch it out where you can, like, move the critters to the other side. That they're not really supposed to do that, but I don't know. It's another way of solving the level.
Right, right.
Very open-ended. Yeah. And I mean, another thing people were doing early on, they would actually cut the spaceship and then bring the ship to the start of the level so that the critters don't even have to go anywhere, which was kind of not really how we wanted people to solve the levels. So we actually had to make it so that when you cut the ship, it breaks and it doesn't work anymore. So when it's broken, they won't actually be able to go in there.
When somebody first did that, you're like, were you? I never thought of that.
Well, I mean, we were watching people play it on Twitch, and then everybody was doing this and just like cutting half the ship and then moving it over to the critters. And we thought, oh, what? Like that's not really. We didn't think of that. But it's cool though. Like that's one of the awesome parts of Twitch, just watching people play it and like completely destroying the game.
Right.
I mean, not so that we can fix it, but just so we can see the creative solutions that people have in this game. Like we want to encourage things like that.
Right, because once you're like, you're creating something and making something, you've already got this predetermined mindset of how things should be, and sometimes thinking a completely different way. Someone that has a complete fresh view of something that you've already made. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this.
I mean, the core critter functionality is similar to Lemmings.
Right.
The mechanic you use to interact with the world
Or that
is
new
totally,
zombie game,
totally different.
Zombie Night Terror.
Zombie Night Terror.
Yes, it's awesome. It gets released on the 20th.
Oh, cool.
It's awesome. It is freaking awesome. It's my, whenever I'm like, what do I want to play? That's what I've been playing is Zombie Night Terror.
Does it give you zombie night terrors? Like when you go to bed, you have a night terrors about zombies?
No, because you are the zombies. You want to kill people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But they're like lemmings, sort of, basically. Yeah, that's awesome. So, do you have any plans for a game after this?
Well, I mean, so this game, it'll be out late 2016. Like, we're going to be working on this for the rest of the year and just polishing it up and making levels and things. And so that's basically what we're going to do for now. We don't really have anything planned beyond that.
But like you said, there's no ads. Is this a pay for the game?
Yeah, it's going to be a premium game. Don't know how much it'll be. Oh, it'll be on Steam as well. Yeah, we're already greenlit and everything.
Oh, really? Okay.
So,
nice.
Yeah, it'll be out. Yeah, we'll probably launch on Steam and mobile, iOS and Android at the same time. We just don't know when yet. Yeah, we just have to wait until the game's finished. Yeah, we're not going to make a deadline if we don't know how much more we want to put into the game.
So what's it made in Unity?
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's doing a lot of stuff Unity doesn't like to do, but it's doing them anyways.
All right. You've got to teach that Unity what to do.
Oh yeah.
Unity!
Oh yeah, I love Unity. Not today, critter. And I mean, just building levels for this is really fun because you have to think outside the box and just come up with crazy ideas. Like, there's so many more mechanics that aren't in this build yet.
Really?
Just, well, I don't know, like there's little things like little floor switches. That's going to be a big part of the game. Oh yeah, see that brought in the ship. That's how it's supposed to look like. Yeah. Yeah, we've got some pretty big plans. There's some pretty crazy things planned for this game.
That's amazing.
But yeah,
that's amazing, you guys. All right, hey, you want to post some social media stuff here? Go ahead and type it right in here. There you go. Social media, your website, whatever else you want to type in there. Go ahead and type it.
Whoa, caps lock.
Politicritter.com. Caps lock is fine. It still shows as a link.
We got, let's see, Twitter. We got that going on. Or, I mean, I post about it a lot on my personal Twitter.
Jesse Ringrose.
Oh yeah. Let's space those out. Yeah, real nice, right there. Boom.
Bam.
And the website's just got some basic stuff on there. We got the prototype build on there as well if you want to play it. It's quite old and dated. But yeah, if you want to try the game out for yourself.
That's cool.
The original Game Jam version is available and you can play it in your browser.
Oh, nice. Very nice. All right, thank you, man. And we're going to be back here in about another 15 minutes or so with Signal Decay. Zach Zhang is coming up with Signal Decay. All right, let's see. Here we go. Right there. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for coming on here. You guys enjoy the view and the music.
Dancing through the streets, we wander, falling for the fire, burning at the heart.